Today I'm working on this Moulinex. This is a Moulinex chopper actually. This machine is from France, as you can see. They are very much reliable machines, and they are coming in this shape. As you can see, this is not in good shape. Something is broken over here, some part, and of course a little bit is broken somewhere over here as well. But in minimum this will not do anything, and also this is not doing anything with the performance it is doing. It will do its function if it is good in order and when it will be working. So here you can see this machine. Here is the specifications for this one, made in France, 220 volt and of course 400 watt. So 220 volt we are using. This is our home power supply, and here is the power cord for this one. Just I'm going to switch this machine on and let you show how it is doing. So here I'm going to put it in the supply voltage and switching it on, and here is the safety switch which I should have to press while the load I'm putting, the accessory I'm putting on. So this is pressed by this way, and then while it is switched on from the underneath switch, it is switching on or off, some way like this. So it should rotate over here, but it's not functioning at the moment, as you can see. So that's why it's on my table, and I'm going to make it repair on this one. There is a joint, you can see, but I'm not going to open this joint because this I made a joint myself. There was no plug connected to it. I did it, and this is good, as I know. So I'm going to perform maintenance on this machine. I will show how to do it. So for this one I have to open it. There are the 4 screws, you can see, and they are Torx. They are not the regular Phillips or whatever the straight, but they are the Torx. You can see 6 pointed 6 star type of Torx. For this you need a tool like this, the Torx, and for my case what is required is I think T20. As I have a complete set for this one, you can see T20 is over here. I will try this one. I hope this will work. If it will not match, I will grab another one. So here I'm trying it, and it did. So I'm going to open this one using my Torx wrench. And another way, if you are a household, you will not have this set. Another way is to use your regular kitchen knife or whatever technique you can use, and you can open it by some way. So I'm going to try it to opening using a regular knife. So I successfully did it. As you can see, it's coming off. This is only just for the purpose of illustration I'm doing. I'm not doing it with a knife. Instead I should use a Torx, but as a household, people have not having these tools, so they can use their regular knife, whatever, to do the purpose. So by this way it will come off. As using a regular knife and my fingers, I just removed it in front of you. For the rest of the tool I will sure use this Torx. This is way easy to do the job. The other 4th one also I have to remove it from. Here all these 4 screws I removed, and just put them in a secure place so that in the end you will need them to fix this assembly. And now I'm going to disassemble this thing. For the disassembly, what you will need is you will have to remove this cover from, because if also we will have to remove this pulley, this rubber grommet, or not grommet, but this is a sort of joiner or coupler with the accessory. So this coupler we will have to remove. This is soft rubber, you can see. So over here we cannot, this is actually by rotation it will come off, but we are not making it now because it is not possible, because this is turning inside the machine, the motor. So we will do it by this way. Just grab it, pull it, and it will come like this. So now as you can see, there are a lot of wiring, not lot of wiring, but 2 wires are there which are in my way, and it's not coming off. So the way is you have to remove these wires. So the wires, they are not difficult to remove. You can use a regular screwdriver, put it in there and press it on this little notch, and same time you have to pull this wire and press it on, so it will come off. like this. The other one I'm doing, hopefully it will be picked by the camera. It will be picked by the camera. Here it is. Actually it's a little bit difficult because it is from the inside, but it will do easily. You can press it on. Just I'm going to show you on the camera. Just press it on and pull the wire like this, so it will come off. Now it's time to dismantle this unit, as you can see, and of course the power plug is out. Don't put it in the electricity, otherwise here electricity is exposed. You must have to have the safety precautions. Don't electrocute yourself. So this is the precaution. Here is this assembly, just put it aside, and here is the motor. We are just going to remove it from this. For this purpose, what you will do is, first you will have to remove this fan. This is the aeration fan actually. Here just grab it, pull it, it will come off. And the next step is using your pliers, just these regular pliers. You have to grab this thing, and over here on these serrations or splines, you have to grab it, and then you have to rotate this clockwise, because these threads are reverse. So while I'm rotating, it's coming off. It will be a little bit tight. In my case it is not, because I opened it one time before, but in your case maybe it will be open with a little effort. So it will come off. Just a washer, you have to secure it, this washer also, because in the end we will put it along with this grommet or the pulley. So by this way the motor came off. Now we are inspecting the motor. If we will inspect the motor, you can see the winding is way good. It's not burnt. There is no burning marks I can see. So hopefully this will be good. There is some other problem. We are going to address it, and we will go to see what is the problem with this machine. Okay. The other thing is you have to inspect the carbon brushes first. This is a regular inspection actually. You should do with every machine. If the motor is good or bad, you should do. For the inspection of the carbon brushes, what we will do is you have to grab a screwdriver, just put it in over here, and because the brushes are in this cover, you can see this is the brush holder. So the brush will be held in this small cover, or in this small holder, you can say, and there is the electrical connection. So very carefully, because don't touch the winding. If you will hurt the winding, this will be a big problem for you. Then you will go for the rewinding. That's a big process. And just carefully put your hands in and take this off. This little bit cover you have to take off, so the spring will come off and the brush will come off as well. Do it carefully. Don't go for the disassembly. Disassembly is possible over here, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, just I'm bringing the brush off by some way, like this. But just press it in and it will come off. The brush should come off. Tap on the machine. Sometimes they are sticking inside, as in my case. So really it's difficult to bring this brush off, because you can see this is sticking inside, and here I can put some small tool in to make this free. Okay, so just I inspected the brush. As the brush is long enough, it is not coming off. I tried to bring it off, but it was not coming off, but it is long enough, so put the spring back. We don't need to replace this brush. If it was small, then we have to remove it and replace the brushes with a new one, but they are not bad at the moment. So put the spring in by this way, or using a screwdriver you have to hold it underneath and then press on the cover, so that it should press. It should be pressed on this spring. The brush should be loaded all the time. We're using this spring. As you can see now, the brush is in and the assembly is okay. So I'm going to test this thing. Over here you have to put this in the same way as it was, this motor, like this, as it will be like this while it is in the normal rotation. What you will need is either the problem is in the motor or problem is in the switches over here in this assembly. So I know where the problem is, but I'm just showing it to you people, for your concern, that how to test it. So if you are having enough knowledge of electrical, then you have to use this procedure. Take these two wires. I'm going to make a live test. It's a bit tricky to do. You should have enough precautions that don't electrode yourself. Put these two clips, which are, but if you don't have, then only wrap a wire over here and over there on the other terminal, and just put them on by this way, because what it's doing is we are going to supply the power over here to 20 volt, so the motor should spin. If it is spinning, I just put it in reverse, but okay, it will do. So if this will be spinning, it means that the motor is okay. If it is not spinning, we will say the motor is bad. So we are troubleshooting this thing. So now these two, as you can see, these are the two wires, just I put it, and these two I'm going to put it in the power to 220 volt with a care, so that it should spin. If the power is there and the motor is good, it will be spinning. You just see it, it is spinning. So the motor is good. Without fan, it is without fan at the moment, as the fan is over here. I just did not put it to test it for the testing purpose. Just for a moment I did it, but don't do it for a long time, because it will burn or overheat or something like that. Now remove these wires from the electricity and remove these wires. The motor is good, as we prove this. And what we will do is we will have to remove this motor, put it on side with a care, don't hurt the winding. And now is the time to open this thing, because this electricity is not coming over here. We will test it one by one, the components, and then we will locate our fault. Where is the fault? Actually 3 components are there which I am able to see, are 4 components. One is this switch, the other is this safety switch, as you can see while I'm pressing. So this is making contact over here, and other thing is this wiring, and here is the capacitor. Capacitor has no meaning actually. I mean to say they are not going bad, so its purpose is only to suppress something like that, something spike, so it's not really important. It's not coming in the way. This switch and this switch, they are coming, and wiring also. So here we will have to remove this assembly. Just grab it and pull this thing. The safety lever, it had been come off with its spring, so put it inside. And now is the time to remove this PCB. Just grab it and pull it. By this way it will come off. And here is the wiring. Just do your work, and with the help of your fingers, just bring it off of the unit, of this plastic unit, like this. Now is the time to test this thing. As you can see, just we are going to make a little bit analysis for your knowledge. Actually I know where is the fault, but for your knowledge I am doing this. This assembly is very much simple assembly. Here is the switch, the on off switch. Of course it will have 2 legs. We can see over here the 2 legs. While it is on, they will be short circuited. Here will be a short some way like this. This will be short circuited. They will be connected together. So while we will be testing with the ohm meter, they will show a short circuit, a continuity. And while it is switched off, it will not show any continuity. While it is switched on, it will show the continuity. And here is the other thing, which is known as the safety switch. The safety switch, how it is working is, this is in the same way, it is in series. You can see this is the circuit actually. Just I'm driving for you people to understand. This is for new buyers actually. For experienced people, they know very well these things. Maybe they will laugh, but for the beginners I'm doing this video to make them little bit understanding. My purpose is to learn something from this video, or to people minimum learn something from this video. So this 220 volt, if we will drive, they will come over here. This is the wire which is bringing the 220 volt here and here. These 2 wires, which is of course, one is blue wire here and one is the pinkish wire. This is whatever you can see, gray or something at the moment, but this is pink in color, what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is, and then later on what it is doing is this, you can see this wire, which is the pink wire, it is coming over here, solder here to the switch, one terminal, and from the switch it is going to the next terminal of the switch. Well, the switch will be closed, it will be like this, it will be shorted here, and then this is going to other components. Here is the capacitor is okay, no worries with the capacitor, either it is there or either it is not there, don't worry for this. Okay, the next is this power is coming over here to this, to these soldering points. What these soldering points are, you can see this is the leaf switch over here, the safety leaf switch. So this safety leaf switch is coming over here and it is making contact to this one. Here is this one. So the power will come while the safety switch is pressed by this way. As you can see, the power will come over here. The power will come over here to this wire. This is a brown or orange wire, you can see. Orange wire, what I will say, a brown or orange wire. So this power is going to the motor from here, and then from the motor this power is coming to the next terminal of the motor, which is over here. So these two terminals are going to the motor. So this blue wire, you can see, this is bringing the power back to this terminal. This terminal is connected to the blue terminal. So the blue is the cord wire. Blue is this one. You can understand blue is either this or this. So blue is over here and the pink is over here. So power is supplied and going to the unit. From the motor it is coming off, coming back to the neutral. So this is what is the circuit. You just understand this. If you are not understanding, again you have to watch my video, you will understand. So now we are going to test. We should test over here and here. This leaf switch, safety switch we will test, and this switch on-off switch we will test. Where is the fault? We will locate. Here, grab your multimeter. This is your best friend actually, and put it on the continuity. If you have a continuity, it's okay. Otherwise, put it on the ohms. I have continuity, so I am putting on the continuity. And here, just check the continuity. The meter probes are going to show the continuity. And next thing is you have to switch this unit off and test for these two. There should be no continuity while it is switched off. I'm just testing while it is off. There is no continuity. No continuity means it is open. Now I'm going to switch it on. Switch on. Now just test. While I'm testing, you are listening. You are looking at the 0 ohm resistance. It means now it is short. Same way, while I'm switching off, there is no continuity. Switching on, there is a continuity. The switch is good. Okay, next step is to check this safety switch. Safety switch is over here and here. I'm going to test it. Now it's opened. The safety switch is opened, so no continuity. It's good. While I'm closing, as you can see by my finger, I'm closing it and putting the probes on the terminals. It's not giving anything. It's not giving anything means there is no continuity in the switch. As you can see, just I'm going to show you from the front side. While I'm putting the probes on and pressing on, so nothing is coming. It means the contact is not making. So what we will do is, as you can see, no contacts. What we will do is, I know that there is some carbon deposits in there. If you are able to see, some carbon deposits are in there which are not allowing to make the switching. So I'm grabbing my screwdriver and just cleaning these two contacts. One contact is over here, as you can see, and one is here. So just grab your screwdriver, make it clean, or you can do it with a knife also. Better you have to do it with a knife, but take care for your fingers. This knife is not enough sharp to hurt me, but it's okay, it will do the job very well. Or even you can use a fine great sandpaper also for this purpose. That will also do, but in my hand now is a knife, so knife is also doing interchangeably. For this purpose you can use it. So now you can see the contacts are very much clean now. They are just shiny. They should be shiny. There should be nothing on them, but don't remove too much material. This is also instruction that these contacts should not be broken. Now they are shiny and hopefully they will do the purpose. Now I'm testing. I'm testing on, and you will be able to see the safety switch is doing or not. So just see. Just see this. While I'm pressing on, the safety switch is doing. So this is what was our fault in this unit. So now we are going to fix this everything back together. The assembly is easy enough. Just you have to put this back. I'm just showing you a little bit, not too much, about this, because it's a little bit difficult machine for a new buy. That's why I'm just going to show you whatever the assembly is. That is the exact reverse process of disassembly. Easy enough, not a difficult thing. Again, you have to put this back, the safety switch lever. It will do like this. And here is the fan, the motor, sorry, and here is the fan. Of course, you have to put back this fan over here. Just don't put it. Instead, what we will do is we will have to fix this thing over here first, like this, and take care for these two grommets. These should be there because these are just holding by these two. So put the motor in there, or just check it how it will be, the orientation. So it will come like this in the proper way, like this, and then this will be like this. The switch will come somewhere over here. So now we are going to remove this motor and put it same way, like this. So just I put all together. As you can see, this was the exact reverse process. The assembly was exact reverse process of the disassembly. The screws, everything, I fixed them back, and now is the time to run it. Just I'm putting the plug in the mains, and now is the time to make this safety switch to operate, to press it on. So the accessory will press over here, and now is the time to switch this unit on. As you can see, so this was what was our perfect repair on this machine. What was bad, I just show you in front of you this switch contact. I just made it working. I mean, I cleaned the contacts and I made it working, and hopefully this machine will do with a new life. And just don't throw these machines, because they are very much reliable for very much small fault like this. Hopefully you will like this video, because this is a basic electrical repair. Sorry for the experts, but this will serve its purpose for the beginners. And if you learned something, just give a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.